shades you clean, you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Quarantine Tonight, the internet's hottest live caller-based late night show, coming to you live from the 1L Studios in friendly Bedford, Texas. Just in a moment, we're going to have a live music performance by Quarantine Tonight's house band, Insta Seagram, aka Phil Seagram. But before we get to that, I'd like to welcome the ladies to the show. My name's Clay Winnell. I'm the host of Quarantine Tonight, and I'd like to welcome first and foremost my beautiful wife, head chef at Sunflower Catering. Please give it up for my co-host, Melissa Winnell. Melissa, welcome to the program. And Lucky.
Happy to be here.
And next, I'd like to welcome the great and powerful Jenny Seagram, all the way from Boston, Massachusetts. Welcome. Welcome to Quarantine Tonight. Oh, and a little Fleetwood Mac.
Hello.
Dreamy dance there with a dreamy drink in hand. What are we sipping on tonight?
Little Malbec.
Malbec.
Cheers.
Cheers. We just got done having a little Sunflower Catering soup. I scooped a dollop of Greek yogurt, Chobani. We sliced up some avocados, put those on the side, and then I put some shredded cheese in there. And it was actually the residual heat from the microwave of the soup that melted the cheese into a nice goo. And then we put the avocado on top, and it was delicious. Be sure to check out Sunflower Catering on Instagram or sunflowercatering.com. And Jenny, welcome to the show. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And last but not least, I'd like to welcome Quarantine Tonight's house band, a man of many talents with a beautiful promo for the show tonight. Really, I was touched by the creativity and the commitment to the art, splashing the water in the face over the mask. Please give it up for Quarantine Tonight's house band, Phil Seagram with a little Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, hey. All right, here's the real deal song. Try to get this going right here. With the background. And
Wow.
everything.
Wow.
All right. Now here you go again. You say you want your freedom. Well, who am I to keep you down? It's only right, you should play the way you feel it. But listen carefully to the sound of your loneliness, like a heartbeat drives you mad. In the stillness of remembering what you had and what you lost. And what you had, what you lost. Thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. Say women, they will come and they will oh, oh. When the rain washes you clean, you'll know. Now here I go again, I see the crystal visions. I keep my visions to myself. It's only me who wants to wrap around your dreams. And have you any dreams you'd like to sell? Dreams of loneliness, like a heartbeat drives you mad. In the stillness of remembering what you had and what you lost and what you had and what you lost. Thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. Women, they will come and they will go. When the rain washes you clean, you'll know. Oh, you know.
And he went there for that falsetto, ladies and gentlemen. Phil Seagram.
If Corona's got you home, sitting staring at your phone, will make you feel alright on quarantine tonight.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We got a stormy day outside and some pugs outside our windows here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Quarantine Tonight. My name's Clay Winnell. This is my wife, Melissa, and our dog, Lucky, down on the floor. And we invite you to call in tonight. This is a live caller-based show. Can you believe it? Call in with your dating tips. Call in with your UFO sightings. Call in with your political beliefs. We want to hear it all. Bring the noise via the grown phone, 925-726-3224. That's 925-SANDBAG. We can't wait to hear from you. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about you, but I had a fantastic week this week. I thought we had a great show last week, and I'm so happy to be back on our regularly scheduled programming. I think Mondays are a good night for Quarantine Tonight. It feels appropriate. And Lucky, speaking of appropriate, has the Boo bandana on, also known as the Boo Dana around these parts. A little embroidered ghosts on the back of an orange polka dot. What do you call that? A handkerchief?
Yeah.
A bandana would be the proper. There's really no difference between a bandana and a handkerchief, is there really?
A handkerchief will have more snot in it.
Very good clarification. Thank you, Phil.
Oh,
What did we have a fart?
no.
A shark?
No.
Little pee pee.
What did we have? A little pukey?
No. Oh, God.
We got some temporary issues here, folks. In the meantime, please enjoy this impromptu monologue by Jill and Fenny Seagram.
Jill and Fenny?
I always mix up you guys' names. I have mild dyslexia, so sometimes when I'm talking about you guys, I go, yeah, Jenny and Finny and Jill, and Clay's like, what? Who? So now you're.
I mean, those are also names, so that's funny.
So you're back and
Welcome back.
Sitting up and able to move. That's got to be good.
Oh yeah, it was not so groovy not being able to move.
Was this a work injury or a getting old injury or what?
I'm not sure.
Good question.
I don't know what
Sleeping weird.
really what. I think it's like a mix of all of the above.
Yeah.
I woke up Wednesday morning and got out of bed and was fine. Got up early. And then when I got back in bed, I laid down and I was like, oh, I have a huge knot in my back. It kind of hurts. And then I tried to get up. I was like, I can't get up. And Clay had to like lift me up and I just stayed in bed like all day on Wednesday and most of the day Thursday. Like I couldn't turn my head this way. My neck hurt and I don't know what it was. I think it was like a tension knot or something. I don't know, but
Scary.
I'm back.
She's back, baby. How is what's new in the world of cooking and food?
Still love my job.
Ew.
Hey, that's nothing to gloss over there. You love your job. That's awesome.
I love it.
What do you do?
I'm a personal chef and I own a catering business.
Oh,
You know
really?
this?
Oh, really? And so what kind of services do your employers expect from you?
Perfection.
Perfection.
Just kidding. I cook their breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week, but I'm only at their house 4 to 5 days a week.
And do you find yourself getting better at cooking because
Oh,
of
yeah.
this?
Mm-hmm.
And
I think quarantine really made me better at cooking too, because I cooked all of our food.
Same
Forced to.
Same
It helps sometimes. But yeah, I think let's list off what you made
I was just having a stroke.
because you feel slighted or
I feel as though let's air out the dirty laundry here on national television.
Ooh.
When you say something like you do all the food, it sounds like you're saying that you do all the food.
you don't know food usually. Good news.
All and usually do not go together.
I usually.
It's a stare off.
Clay's walking a thin line.
Oh my God. The only reason we walk these tight ropes every day because
Someone is calling.
oh yeah, Saved by the Bell.
Uh-oh.
These
That was
conversations
good.
that make our love so potent.
Clay, don't get in trouble hotline.
Yeah.
You're live on the Clays in Hot Water Hotline. Who are we speaking with?
Hot Water Hotline. This is the Zane Rubin.
Oh my God. I was hoping you were going to call tonight. We've actually prepared a little segment for you, Zane, Cincinnati's most eligible bachelor. Phil,
Zane, have you seen?
can you do the honors?
Is he watching Zane?
Boom! Welcome to
I'm not
Sinful in Cincinnati,
be
featuring
watching.
Cincinnati's hottest eligible
Hold on,
bachelor,
let me-
Zane Rubin.
Wait, why is it not on Instagram?
You need to be watching. You need-
If you don't know how to watch,
Okay, hold
you
on.
aren't a fan.
Why is it not on Instagram?
it's on YouTube.
YouTube Live, baby.
YouTube.
The times are changing.
It's not important right now.
No,
What?
he needs to see that.
Okay. I mean,
Hold
can't we see
on,
the-
hold on.
Okay.
I'm trying to pull up YouTube Live here. Hold on.
I'm just trying to keep the
live.
live continuity going here. YouTube under 1L Studios from the friendly Bedford,
So
Texas
awesome,
area. We're
Phil.
looking at a beautiful picture of Zane staring off into the distance of the Cincinnati skyline, observing
Hold
a
on.
glowing silhouette of a voluptuous woman.
Hold on.
She's in the dark, he's in the light. There's a little bit of darkness and lightness, little Jungian opposition here. Is he embracing his shadow self? Has he been sinful in Cincinnati?
Yeah.
Oh, my. Okay. Oh.
All right.
Put that back up.
It's still up.
It's up. You're
Get up,
probably
boy.
30 seconds behind. Every time I talk, it's going to come off the screen though.
Yeah.
All right, so welcome to Sinful in Cincinnati, Zane. Melissa and I watched a movie that I've often seen on shelves, dusty shelves of VHS
Oh my
cabinets with Tom Hanks and
Sinful in Cincinnati.
Meg Ryan.
Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan
But
in
guess who came up with the name for Sinful in Cincinnati?
who?
Me, right?
Yeah, Melissa
Oh my
came up with
God.
it. She does all the food. She comes up with all the ideas. It's all on you, baby boo.
Oh, I'm the mystery girl.
I can,
Oh, wow. You get
This
to
could be
ask
you,
the
Zane.
question.
Good for you.
you
Now
can
it's
find
also
it right.
called Baddies in Boston.
Whoa.
Daddies?
Daddy babies in
As
Boston.
long as it's not daddies. I'm good.
Oh.
Daddy's.
Not a daddy.
Daddy's
Not
a-
a daddy.
So this is the internet's hottest live caller-based dating segment within a late night show. Welcome to Sinful in Cincinnati. We're talking to Zane Rubin, custom closet mogul, one of Cincinnati's hottest, most eligible bachelors. And we just want to get our finger on the pulse of what is going on in the dating world in Cincinnati. Zane, tell us about the kind of woman that you're out there trying to find. How can we put you in touch with your future Mrs. Rubin, like in Sleepless in Seattle?
Oh man. I guess you can't do it like You've Got Mail or anything like that.
No. What are you
No.
looking for? Tell me about the perfect Mrs. Rubin.
I don't really know.
We're
Honestly,
waiting.
the personality, you just have to be able to roll with the personality. I was on a pretty bad date last week, and like I said something, and she was like, "Well, I don't really understand that." I was like, "I'm just joking and being funny." And then another thing came up too, and like there. Oh, I don't know if I should tell all that. This is a kid.
Tell it.
Yes.
Anyway,
Guys, I don't know that there's
it just
things
didn't
you want to
like-
hear.
No, that's the whole point. Give us the PG 19 version.
it was she asked me if she was going to stay over before the day. She asked me if I should Uber or drive, and I told her that, well, I have a really early meeting on Friday, so I was like, you can't really stay over because I have to be out and early, and obviously if you stayed over, it's not going to be, I'm not going to leave on time. So
You didn't trust her with the
she
spare
drove,
key?
and
No,
then
he has a closet empire to run.
You didn't
Yeah.
trust her with a spare key, or you don't have a
And then-
keyless entry keypad? You could have given her a temporary code, bro.
Okay.
Bro.
no, I don't have that. I'm not that high tech. Plus, it's also like only the second time meeting. And we're driving back over after the restaurant, and we pulled right. Thank God, like we had a conversation, and then like right when we pulled into my place, she's like, "Well, are you gonna walk me to my car since I'm not staying over?" And I'm like, "Don't you want to come in like for a little bit?" She's like, "If I'm not hooking up with you and staying over, then I'm not coming in."
Oh, it's
Like,
spicy.
okay.
Yikes.
Well, you got to respect
So
the
I
honesty.
walked her to her car, and that was it.
Kick the door on the way out.
Okay, she wasn't
Like-
there to play Xbox
like the
and
person-
hang out. I don't really want to play Mario Kart. Frankly, don't care.
I don't really want to talk to you at all. Wow.
Like,
Well,
the
at least-
personality just wasn't.
Whoa.
We didn't have a matching personality.
Yeah.
So
And
she was
how-
very
how would you
attractive, but
describe your
the
personality?
just wasn't there.
What, Zane?
What was that?
What'd you say?
I said the personality was just not there.
What personality?
You have to have a matching personality.
You're trying to find another Zane out there, female Zane.
No.
That's the best way for relationships is to
No,
find someone
no.
You'll kill
exactly
each
like
other.
you.
Yeah.
I've met plenty of people. The girl I dated like a year and a half ago had a very good personality. She made fun of me and everything. Like, that's a good personality. Like you know how to be easygoing and stuff like that.
Is this the girl that you told us about last week? Because she does not sound like she has a good personality.
No, she's absolutely a terrible human being. I actually saw her over the weekend.
And there we are.
With her
Always.
she's back with her ex-boyfriend of
Yeah,
5 years.
saying they never
So
broke
it was
up.
great.
See,
Oh
they
yeah,
never broke
absolutely.
up,
Yeah, I have
sweetie.
no interest. I'm just saying her personality of how we were able to bounce shit off each other was really good. So,
Banter.
but
Witty banter, huh?
You transcended the mere physical form of the woman into a communication partner.
pretty much. Yeah.
Well, that was, you're going to find the right one. And that's what Sinful in Cincinnati is all about. Ladies, if you are listening to this and you hear that man speaking through your internet connection, hopefully it's
We
a
need to-
crystal clear one so you can hear that beautiful radio voice. Have you heard Zane's radio commercials in Cincinnati? Oh my God, they make me want to get a custom closet, and I'm a tightwad.
But we'd get the family and friends discount.
We'd get the family and friends discount, cost plus 10, 210 net 30, baby.
Absolutely,
Maybe
baby.
we'll
I
get
got
a free
you. I
closet if
got
we
you.
find Mrs. Rubin.
Seagram, I like Phil's haircut. I like that high and tight you got going on there, man.
You like
It is
that, do you?
very high.
In
It's,
general,
I
you're
do. That's what
let me zoom in.
I've
So
been trying to go after. That's what I've been
DIY.
DIY baby, but
Really?
what?
my hair's too curly, so it doesn't.
Same.
Can't
Yeah.
get to
Yeah.
stay up.
We have the same
Curls
Jewish
with
curly
that.
hair, Zane. We both.
What was that?
I said we both have the same Jewish Jewfro curly hair.
Yeah.
Like it's.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
get that
so
shit so
curly.
straight like that.
It's product, baby. You want to put some. If I put my hands to it, it just blooms up, huge.
Yeah, it's like a chia pet.
It's insane.
It just keeps getting bigger.
Uh-huh.
so you're a fan of the hair. What draws your eye to it, Zane? Does it just look kind of like he's taking a little extra step style-wise, trying to establish himself as a good-looking 2020 gent?
Absolutely. Yeah.
As he
Zane
unbuttons.
wants
Oh
to-
my God! Holy cow! Did you just
Wow.
wax the floor in there? My goodness, that thing is glistening.
Woo, woo.
Well, Zane, I hope you
Well,
find the
I-
right one. How is
Grown
COVID
my hair
dating in
out.
Cincinnati? Are the bars open so you can at least get out there and chit chat with some ladies?
Yeah. The bars are open. Last call is at 10.
Whoa.
Bars
Oh.
are 11 in Cincinnati, but Kentucky
Welcome to
is
Grandpa's.
11.
Gotta go out at 6.
But yeah, Kentucky has an extra hour, so we've been going to Kentucky a lot. There's been
Yeah.
bars opened up over there.
So
Um,
are there people like
so the mingling
absolutely
has been good.
hammered?
I got a phone number. Huh?
No, keep going. Sorry. You got a phone
I was
number.
just saying, I did hit on a hostess the other day at a restaurant we were at, and we were both looking at each other a lot, and I ended up getting her number, and then I ended up finding out that she was 19. I was like, oh, okay, that's not gonna work out. So
Never mind the age. I'm
but
actually
she was
interested
like,
by
"Oh."
that particular instance. Ladies,
Yeah, she
what
did.
do you think about being asked out at your place of work, especially if you're in a service industry? Is that something where you feel obliged to give someone your number? Or do you feel like you would give them your number only because you think they're cute?
Well, personally, from experience as a lady, Clay, I don't think you should feel obliged to give out your number for any reason other than
Yeah.
you're interested.
I wouldn't do it because I'd be worried I'd get in trouble at work.
Me too.
Seems like a weird work.
So
Mhm.
let me explain myself. The entire time she was like constantly staring at me, and then I was like catching staring at her, and then they had this they had this really good like soft serve cherry cordial that they had on special. This stuff looked legit. So I was like, that's what I'm getting for dessert. And she went back and had it, and I asked her how it was, and so she told me that, it's really good. And then we just chatted for a bit. And then after, like from that
someone's
time on,
bachelor
like
party.
she kind of just kept on looking at me, and I kept on looking at her. And then I like point, and near the end, I just kind of waved her over, and I was like, is it just me, or I feel like we're catching each other's eyes a lot? She's like, no, I've noticed that too. And I was like, I was
Ooh.
like, are you seeing anyone? She's like, no. And so we chatted, and I was like, well, if you're not seeing anyone, would you, I get your number? And so she gave me her number, and then I texted her after. I was like, hey, you want to join us for a drink after? And that's when she was like, well, I'm not 21. And I'm like, oh. So then she asked me how old I was later in our combo, and I said 32, and then she didn't respond. And then the next morning I sent her a text like, did I make your heart skip a beat? She's like, yeah, I wasn't really expecting you. She's like, you look much younger than that. I was like, oh, that's a good sign. Okay, good deal. So I can still pull a 19-year-old. So that's the moral of that story.
She thought you looked younger and you thought she looked older. Perfect. How
Ageism.
Absolutely.
how cool would she have to be to date a 19-year-old as a 32-year-old?
Jenny.
I think that would be pretty bad.
What if she was the coolest person ever? An author, a pilot,
What if the witty banter was there,
a
Zane?
Renaissance woman? Age is
She
but a number.
actually kind of turned me down. The convo wasn't.
Too old for her. She's like, oh,
um,
you're an old dude.
Yeah, the convo from that night was really good back and forth. And then the next day when we chatted, it was really just like one word answer. Well, not one word answer, but one sentence answers. So like there was no like I didn't have to ask her out. I feel like it was just kind of self-explanatory.
I'm really surprised because
So,
most girls like older guys.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Yeah,
guess
yeah,
it's a
I don't know if it was
13
because
gap.
19 to 32. I think that's probably if it was like 22 to 32 or 22 to 35. It's a little different story, but she's like still in college, so maybe.
Well, you could.
Um,
I'm sorry, but you would not be happy dating someone who didn't even have a career yet. You know, she's a hostess.
Or a driver's
Yeah,
license.
probably, yeah.
Or a driver's license.
I would love to hook up with her though.
Ugh.
Yes. Yes.
Aren't you beyond that as a 32-year-old? Aren't you seeking
No,
wholeness?
he's not.
He's seeking a different
Absolutely
type of
not.
pull.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
He's
he's-
homeless, all right.
Yeah, sorry.
I gotta get a little
Absolutely
drum
not.
set in here.
Well, what else are you looking for? Because all I've heard you say is that you're looking for witty banter, but the only girl that you can refer to is like the devil. So
Oh. Oh yeah. No, I mean I just used her as an example. But the I don't know. You have to be cute.
Cute.
Kinda cute.
I don't know. You just have to have a fun personality and
Can we do some rapid fire
you
questions?
enjoy-
yeah, go
Word
ahead.
association. Go.
Rapid fire questions. I prefer a woman that likes going out to eat over cooking. True or false?
Oh, true.
You like going out to eat, not cooking at the house.
I mean, I enjoy both, but by myself, I don't really know. Actually, I'm probably both ways, honestly. But I
This is so
enjoy
rapid
going out
fire.
to eat.
This
I'm
Rapid
is
a
so
social
fire.
person. I like going out to eat.
Just getting the kindling going here.
Gun to your head.
Slow expanded answer fire.
But rapid fire first.
The perfect hair color is
Oh,
I'm attracted to blondes more than brunettes, but the brunettes I'm attracted to, I find them extremely hot, hotter than the blondes. But blonde or brunette.
Oh.
glasses or no glasses?
what?
No glasses.
No glasses. You guys jump in here. I'm just coming up.
No
with these.
preference though.
Close. No, I don't know.
Glasses.
I don't know. what to ask.
Do you like sexy or do you like cute?
Mm.
Sexy.
Do you like
Older or younger?
Younger. I like the way the young girls dress. Like the girls are 26 and younger. Like it's like the crop top, high waisted jeans type thing. Like they're really trendy, or they'll wear like this huge like open back like oversized sweater like off the shoulder, things like that. Like I like that kind of like cool young
Yeah.
stuff.
You like seeing
You
skin.
like skin. I like in the summertime.
I like
like
the
it.
skin.
you
I
like
like
it when
pool
they wear
party.
the Indiana Jones hat to the microbrewery?
I was gonna say he wants to go to Coachella big
Yeah.
time.
How do you
Okay,
feel
guys,
about
we're being
Yeah, that's a
mean.
little weird shit.
No, that's Burning Man. Burning Man is weird.
Yeah.
Coachella's like
Shorter or taller, Zane? Like, would you want a girl that's shorter than you or pretty much your height? Or maybe a little taller?
or 7
No
foot?
preference.
No
We're
preference
all
on
the-
height.
we're all
What
the
if
same
she's
height
8
we're laying
feet?
down.
Okay.
8 feet.
Well, no, one of my
Yao Ming.
I feel like this could devolve into would you rather. It's like, would you rather
I think it's already
jacked up
5'4" or tall.
or weird toes?
Does
I would
she
say
have to
5'4"
know
or
how to
taller.
swim?
What was that?
Does she have to know how to swim?
Well, obviously we know that would have to be a yes because yeah.
I don't know. I could
You don't
only
know how to
admit.
swim, Zane?
No, Zane can't swim. He can't read either. Does she have to be literate?
Okay, just-
Wait, what is happening?
Oh man.
All right, this has been Sinful in Cincinnati.
Oh, no, I wanted to ask.
Okay, can't fire on. I'm just sitting here thinking of the stupidest questions
No,
possible.
I-
You're the ladies asking the lady questions.
No, I
Lady.
God, Zane trying to swim makes me sad.
Yeah.
It's so sad when you see Zane try to swim. We've been trying to teach him for
Don't
years.
worry, I can swim. He's just
Um,
joking.
In the
Yeah.
kiddie pool, of course.
in the splash pad.
Hot tub.
Yeah, nothing above 3 feet. I don't want to. I think it's a little dangerous over 3 feet.
Would you prefer to date someone who was a small business owner like yourself, or someone who was a career person? Do you think you could date someone who also owned their own business?
Ooh. Yeah, I don't think that matters at
Stumped
all.
him.
Does
Really?
As long as you know how to separate your time. Like if it's someone who's like, yeah, you just have to know how to separate your time. I don't really care about who you are. As long as, I feel like I've dated a couple nurses and teachers recently,
Mhm.
and no offense or anything, but they just like, they are
Well,
very,
we're in a global pandemic.
know.
Let's not forget that.
Damn essential workers. Just,
They're so spotty right now. Can't hear them all-
Oh,
God, Zane,
dying.
shut it down. Sorry, Zane.
no, nothing like that. I don't mean it like that. I just mean they're just, I don't know. Like, I think dating a nurse is very hard because of your time. Like a lot of these younger nurses are all working, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Mhm.
So they only work that, 3 days a week, but it's like they're on a different time schedule than you.
Mhm.
Actually, I've not gone on with any teachers recently, but I feel like that kind of fit in the same category. But like the last girl, she was a nurse, and the schedule was just a completely different timing.
Yeah. Oh, I had another one. I know you go out a lot, but I know you don't really drink a lot when you go out, correct?
Yeah, I'll have like 3 or 4 drinks.
Anytime I've been around you, you're always good about
I mean,
not
that was-
drinking.
3 or 4?
Is it?
Yeah, I mean, if I have
I've only ever seen you have one or two.
yeah 3 or 4.
I agree. That seems like more than the old Zane that I knew. Not that I think that I always, looking back, I was like, wow, that was so
Very
responsible.
admirable. But I ask because
Oh yeah, no, I'll go out 3 or 4.
is it a big turn off for you if a girl is drinking a lot more than you, even though you are on the
Hell no.
why not?
No, I don't care about that. I mean, I just 4 drinks gets me fucked up though. That's the problem. I could drink more, but I'm already wasted after 4 drinks.
But okay, so
Now, granted, this is like a Tito's and water. This isn't 4 Bud Lights. Okay, this is 4 Tito's and water. So it's like 6 shots.
okay, so you're
you're
not
getting a
you're not
double.
turned off by the party girls, I think is what Melissa's getting
yeah.
to.
No, not at all.
You still want the party all the time, party all the time, party all the time.
I don't like fruit.
That's where you're casting your line, right? You're going fishing. At
Well, we got to get the party girl with the crop top with the open
seems
back,
Witty banter.
a
witty
barrel.
banter.
She can swim.
butt or boobs, Zane? What's priority here?
Number 1 priority, butt or boobs.
Jenny, what kind of show have we joined?
I'm surprised that's the first.
Let's get ready to be sinful in Cincinnati. Is it butt or boobs, Zane?
Tits or ass?
I have been on a very long streak here the past couple months of the Itty Bitty Titty Committee. So I would prefer boobs.
Are you guys
Just
just
for a change.
cringing?
Yes.
Just for
Are
a
you- are-
change.
as members
Jenny
of
and I will
the
never be
Hey.
invited to any feminist
Four
groups. After this, we've officially lit that.
Oh, I
dance
love
on fire.
feminists. No, I'm
No, no,
I
I'm
love all
saying
women.
Jenny and
do
I
not
have
care.
no
you're
shot in
ass-
hell. Huh?
just because he's
You're just-
commenting
see, this is gonna like
accurately.
ruin if I have to run for office one day. Can we not record this conversation?
Yeah, this one's already live.
Too late, baby.
It's out.
Mayor of Closet Town.
Okay, well,
I mean, the segment is called
Yeah.
Single in Cincinnati. I think we all know where this is going.
All right, so you've been with some ladies that
yeah.
were lacking
I
a
have
little bit up
honestly
front,
no
but that's so
preference. As I
superficial.
said, the person is the more important thing. Okay, you can, the personality and the person, how good of a person they are is more important than if they have boobs or butt. you know, but most likely, you know, I mean, I do like a girl that is active and works out some sort. So
Yeah, we missed
probably gonna
Work
Zane.
out, right? You got the-
That's fair.
Let's cut to the chase. Are you happy single, or are you ready to settle down with someone?
So I am ready to settle down. I've always been single, you know, and it's not like it's anything new. I go out with a handful of girls, and it's not like it's always me. It's them. They say after a couple months they're not feeling it, or vice versa. So we're in a very interesting city. I mean, Cincinnati is a very conservative city. A lot of women here, they just think they're like hot shit, like, you know, and it's kind of funny. Like, you know, you have the whole thing of where they grew up and everything. So it's like, oh, you know, I grew up here or whatever. And they kind of have this like attitude to them. And I'm sure it goes both ways with men too. But I'm just saying from what I see. And I mean, like, I bought this perfect example. Like, it just shows the disrespect that women have. And if I was a guy and a girl sent me if a girl bought me a drink, no, listen here.
Okay,
I bought
I'm
a drink for a
listening.
girl and I sent it over to her on Saturday at Igby's, okay? I sent it over and she like, I was kind of on the corner so she couldn't really see me. And then two of her friends came out like a minute later and I was like, are you guys the recon team to see if I'm like normal? And she was like, well, we had to go to the bathroom, but yes, we are also the recon team. And so we chatted for a bit and I was like, well, have her come on over here. And I was like, they said something. I was like, okay, fine, you know, I'll come over there when I'm you know, finished my beer here. Well, they get up like 5 minutes later to go upstairs to this private party. She walks by, she doesn't even make any eye contact with me or anything. Now, if a girl bought me a drink in the exact same situation, I don't care if you're unattractive or anything, I don't find you attractive, I'm still going to go over to you and say thank you and everything and be cordial.
But
These women think that they are
Women.
No, he almost
all
said something
beings.
else.
What
And they
were you
don't
about
have
to say?
say thank you.
Oh, Melissa's blowing the whistle.
Blow the whistle. Be the whistleblower.
Whoop, whoop.
What are you gonna say?
If you disagree,
I was gonna say,
No.
you can disagree, but I feel like that's so rude.
but Zane,
Let's speak your truth. If you want.
Zane, you are never going to meet anyone if you're pigeonholing yourself
Thank you.
by going for these girls that are so far up their own butt, they can't even say thank you for a drink. And yeah, they might be cute and dress cute and whatever, but you need to expand your reach a little bit here and go for a different type of girl than you might usually think, because it sounds like your frustration is you're dating the same kind of girls over and over.
cast your line in a different.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
Go to the
I don't really
library.
know like the exact like. Yeah, I mean,
But
you are probably right. I don't really know if I have like, I can't really put my finger on a certain type or something, but I'm just saying that.
well,
I mean, if they're a group of girls,
but I also
and
want to say
they.
Girls aren't required.
Well, now you're
to thank you for
stereotyping.
something that didn't
How am I don't know what my type is. I go up, I see a girl that's cute, I go up there. I don't care,
I'm not
you know.
you
So I
have
guess I'm
kind of
going after the
built-
same type then.
Yes, you have kind of built a stereotype through this conversation of what you like. And I can kind of in my mind envision this girl, and you're a catch. You're a great guy, but you're probably going to have to date somebody closer to your own age or like my age, because if you're like under like 26, like you're most people still, you know, they're just not ready for something like that. And that's why you're meeting girls like that who don't even say thank you for a drink or whatever, because they're still in la blackout land. Like you might not have even known that you bought her a drink.
They didn't even.
What,
Yeah, that's a very good point. She might not have
Oh, no,
even
she-
been conscious.
No,
She was. They were.
Those drugs get you.
You can't.
This is all love, Zane. We want you to find the perfect one. And I know this
Yeah.
is tiptoed a little bit into the personal, but it's the only reason we do that is because we love you and we want to get beyond the silly
Absolutely.
goose time.
Well, I just think you're selling yourself short to some degree because, I mean, when Clay and I met online, and I remember when I saw his pictures, more than that he was handsome, I liked that it looked like he knew how to have fun. And he was on, one of his pictures was him on the Buffy, and wasn't that the jacket? you were
Wearing the white jacket.
And he was
Nice.
playing, what were you guys playing?
Croquet.
Croquet. And it just looked like he knew how to have fun. And but yeah, I would just say widen it and don't always go for, the cutest girl in the room.
What do you think
whatever.
about him meeting girls at the bar? I know you can find the perfect one anywhere, but if you're going to cast a more productive net, knowing what you know about Zane, where would be the best place for him to meet women?
I really think you'll meet someone through your friends. Like, I don't know. It seems like you have a huge group of friends, but we don't go out anymore. I mean, not that we could, but even before, it just, after a certain hour, people out are just like zombies. I mean, you have no chance of finding your partner at a bar after midnight,
And you're such a good conversationalist, so you don't
hold on.
require
Let's-
alcohol
let's-
to fall
let's-
into
let's
conversation.
rewind.
That's a strength. Rewinding. It's your segment.
Yes.
Let's rewind this for a second, okay? First off, right now when you're in COVID, no one's getting at the bar at 9 o'clock and they're fucking hammered. Now, yes, there are, but you can only sit down, okay? So when this happened, it was only like 9 o'clock. The best time to meet someone at a bar is between 7 and 9 o'clock anyway, because you're not wasted. You're in a good, happy, jolly mood. I'm not going after these drunk bitches. They're not wasted or anything like that. They're just normal person. So
No,
she
I
was not
wasn't.
hammered by any means. And
think-
I'm not looking for like that club rat or something like that. But I don't know. We're like, this city is just so conservative and people are just so conservative and just
But
in
you
their
were-
own little ways. So it's like
I feel like
any
that's such
girl
a,
that I
conservative.
find,
I feel like
not
that's such a
from
cop
here.
out.
Yes, it is. Okay, Zane, I have to defend myself here.
No,
I did
absolutely not.
say I can't defend myself.
Messing with you.
What? I never said you were going for a club rat. That's not anything I ever uttered ever. I know you better than that. I just do think that you kind of sell yourself short in dating, and that's just my opinion, though. You know your life, you know yourself better, but just from the conversations we've
Absolutely.
had,
Everyone has a right to opinion. That's why we live in America. That's why I don't live in China where you have a
Oh,
fucking
geez.
point system.
Oh, we have taken it to the deep state QAnon segment of the show. Please
Okay.
throw up a background. And we are going to be instituting a social point-based system here on Quarantine Tonight.
Yeah.
You'll get demerits for incorrect statements, and your social hierarchy will be determined based on your cumulative net score.
Excellent.
No pressure.
Well, Zane, you'll find
but
the
no,
right one.
Don't worry. You
like-
do not. I fully understand. I just,
I love
I don't know.
you.
I'm just having fun. It doesn't matter. You'll meet the right person when you meet the right person. It means I'm just not mentally ready.
Oh, you're
Well,
ready.
no,
You're
I-
ready.
I
You're not
actually-
ready
I do
for
have-
the
I do
one
have a
that's
date.
ready for
I do have-
you.
I do have a date on this Saturday with a girl that I met like a month and a half ago, and that's a long story, doesn't matter, but I got her number in front of her parents and just cold called her right in front of her parents at a bar, and it was at a restaurant really.
I love
and,
that you're confident enough to actually ask.
She
whether
ended up
you're
having my balls are big, but anyway,
Don't you worry about
Ladies,
that.
pay attention.
Do you look for big balls in a man? Well, ZB's got.
she was in a complicated situation with an ex-boyfriend, and she never told me she had an ex-boyfriend until like a week and a half later, and that's when I like finally followed up and was like, hey, let's go out, and that's when she told me that. So but yeah, so
How old
she
is
broke
she?
up with the ex-boyfriend already, and I happened to run back into her and then we were like, oh hey, let's go grab a drink. So
How old is
that's
she?
what happened Saturday at 5 p.m.
Ooh, so next week we need to know.
How old is she?
She's 27.
Oh,
27.
I was 27 when I got married.
Best thing is she doesn't. Yeah. I think she's currently unemployed, actually, which is fantastic.
Nice. That's like 800
So,
bucks a week. Upgrade.
She's
Yeah,
rich.
600.
Hey, baby, can we go halvesies on the next potential stimulus check?
I think she comes from a lot of money because she's been unemployed for like 4 or 5 months, and she's not worried about it. So
Or
Just
she's gonna
chilling.
take some money.
And how did you meet her?
we were at this bourbon bar in Kentucky, and she was with her parents and her aunt, and we just finished eating there, or finished drinking there, and it was like 8:30, and she kind of came in, and we were like sitting on the street waiting for the Uber, and the Uber was like 15 minutes away, and we like caught eyes like inside the restaurant, and then she was outside sitting with her parents, and I just, we're just waiting, talking, and then I just look over. I was like, hey, this is gonna be a weird question, and then went at it, and that was it.
Went at it.
That's nice.
They caught eyes and they
What do you
went
think?
at it.
What do you think her dad was thinking of you
I
when
just
you
started
walked up?
talking, and I was. Oh, the parents loved me.
They did. They were eating out of the
Parents
palm of your
absolutely
hand.
loved me.
How could you not? He's
Yeah, the
cute,
dad
he's
asked me what I
nice,
did, and-
handsome.
Yeah, Dad
Same.
asked what I did. He's like, "Holy shit, this guy's a grown ass man, big balls and bullets like baseballs."
Oh yeah, he's like, you want to go play some golf sometime? I don't care about if my daughter blows you up. I'll go play golf or something. You want to go see a movie?
He just started calling you son right there on the curb.
I love you.
Her dad is like the one texting you back on her phone.
Yeah.
What? You up?
Yeah,
What are you saying?
Want to play Xbox? Well, Zane, we love you. We want you to find the
We
right
love
one.
him.
We rub her.
Oh,
How's the closet biz?
don't worry, guys. We are actually pretty busy. Kind of shocking, coming from our last quarantine tonight. It has vastly changed. It's kind of crazy. Went from a week and a half out and kind of scared shitless to we are 8 weeks out. We're booking the first week of December. And the past 2 months we have, we're usually typically 6 to 8 weeks out anyway at this time. And we've had the last 2 months have been record breaking.
Record.
The month before was our most we've ever sold in 1 month, and then this month was like maybe the third we've ever sold.
wow.
That's insane.
Bravo.
So that's really good to see. But I've been pretty much overloading all my guys and everything because I just don't know how long it's going to last or what's going to happen. So we've been just running at max capacity, balls to the wall.
Big ball.
So yeah.
And
So-
is it looking like
Hard.
is it looking like, and you don't have to disclose, I don't know the etiquette on this. Is it looking like you're going to have to repay that loan, or is that sort of as promised where that is sort of a forgivable loan?
Yeah, it is. It is forgivable. I mean, I was talking with my bookkeeper, and I asked her, I was like, "Well, when are we supposed to start repaying this, or when is anything supposed to happen?" And she was like, "Well, the deadline got moved again," and she was like, "Don't even worry about it." She's like, "If anything you have to pay, it would be 1% of 10. It would be $10,000, the most that you'd even have to pay to them."
On a loan
That'd
of
be the
how
most
many
you ever pay
dollars?
back would be $10,000 of $100,000 loan. Yeah.
$10,000.
So,
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and that's only it. I mean, we used everything for payroll, so it doesn't matter. So we're fine. But she was like, it'd be $10,000 would be the absolute most you would even have to pay back, which it's not going to be anything. It's going to be forgivable. Pretty much from what I heard is everything under $150,000, as long as you follow the rules and you weren't a shyster, you're not going to pay back that loan. And then there's going to be a second stimulus. I'm guessing they're trying to pass through. So if there's a second one, I'm going to try to apply for that too. You might as well. I mean, it's
Me
kind
too.
of, you feel like you're taking advantage of it, but it's kind of like if it's there, why wouldn't you? Just because you don't know what can happen down the road here. So I was like, well, I might as well apply for that one too. And if I get that, great, do more money. So it kind of sounds pretty un-American to try to get assistance, but
well, it's also unprecedented for them to say you can't go to work, so that you have to close your business. So yeah, it's not on you. I don't blame you a bit. We did have a text come in from one of our live viewers. Dating tip from a guy batting 1,000 on being married: find your perfect woman at a bar on a Saturday morning watching college football.
Oh, that's
yeah.
it. If you're a football guy.
Or soccer, FC Cincinnati game.
Football? No, you don't want some Euro chicks. They don't shave their pits.
Oh, you're right.
That's a good tip.
No, go to like a sporting event or something.
I wouldn't be there, but
Or a pumpkin patch. Isn't that the secret? This is pumpkin
apple
patch season.
picking, yeah, apple picking.
A winery.
yeah,
maybe.
pumpkin patch is going to be all date.
Rock
Oh
climbing.
yeah, you should take a girl to a pumpkin patch on a date.
Actually, rock climbers, there's a new rock climbing place that opened up here, and that's probably, I mean, there's a lot of attractive girls that go there. I've not been, just my buddy goes. He said they're a little bit on the granola side, but so
Goodness. You haven't
Hairy
even
legs, broad shoulders.
Can
That's
you?
an active person.
Yes, that's an active person.
I know, but so granola.
How granola are people?
like
Well,
drive
you
a
are a little
Subaru,
granola-y.
you probably.
You are.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm not saying that there is. I'm saying
What-
that's.
what per-
And there's like a spectrum.
I was gonna say, what
There's a
percentage
spectrum.
out of 100 is Melissa's granola?
Oh,
eating?
like 0.05, just a little dash.
One oat.
One oat of the granola. It's worth a shot, Zane. You never know.
Zip lining across the Ohio.
Yeah, you could zip line to the bars in Kentucky.
All right. Well, we've kind of stretched this segment a little thin. Long story short.
Wait.
Yo, keep it rolling. I don't care.
It could go from sinful in Cincinnati to kinky in Kentucky.
Yeah, baby.
Oh yes.
Yeehaw!
I'll get
Jenny, any advice for Mr. Rubin?
Jenny's head is spinning.
He's like,
Of course.
I was thinking about a comment you said. The
Which
baseball
one?
size balls.
not your balls.
Oh.
Two different comments are contradicting one another.
Oh,
Ah,
story's
This
changing.
is my favorite.
women remember everything.
They're too like into themselves or whatever you said. Like they think they're hot shit. All the girls are like that. But
Yeah.
the girls you like are the ones that are
That's why I
wearing
said
crop
that.
tops and showing all their skin, which you
Going
can
to
be
the
a
gym.
nice, humble person, I guess, and wear whatever you want. You can wear whatever you want. But those two, like, I feel like if you're gonna get this girl showing all of her skin at a bar, you're gonna get the girl that thinks she's hot shit. Does that make sense?
That's what I was trying to say too, Jenny.
I mean,
That's where I got lost in your.
She's not wrong.
And then
I don't
they're
think
19. So
I don't mean like you're completely naked or anything like that. I just mean you wear like
I
a
didn't say that either.
cool clothing or something like that.
Naked club
I
rats.
feel like you're straw manning her argument by lampooning it and exaggerating it.
Oh boy.
There you
Oh.
Well, this has been Sinful in Cincinnati. Ladies, if you want to call
next week.
You
and
want to be
meet
this
Zane
girl.
Rubin, look him
Yeah.
up, Closets and
go.
More,
That girl.
Cincinnati's,
Oh,
one
yeah,
of his
this
most.
has been a great reason to date Zane Rubin.
That
Jesus
just sold it
Christ.
right there. That little moment. Now they're like, oh, he's funny.
No, Zane, you are just honestly yourself.
You're yourself.
Brutally honest.
That's very rare
He
these
hates
days.
us. He's never gonna call in again.
Oh, yes, you will.
No, I absolutely
You have
was.
to call next week
He
after your
has
date.
to. His next date.
And join us next week for Kinky in Kentucky.
With the bourbon girl.
Zane and
Kinky
Adriana
in
go
Yeah.
through.
Kentucky. She actually
Bourbon
lives in
girl.
Kentucky, so it could be a little kinky.
What do you
Bourbon babe.
tuned.
What do you even order at a bourbon place, Zane? Do you drink bourbon?
Yeah, Zane. If,
I
if-
don't, but
if-
they have vodka.
oh.
Okay. I would be in the same boat. I'd go
Yeah,
to
I'd
a
be like,
bourbon place and be like, so you got PBR? Maybe?
You got a rosé?
Yeah, anything but bourbon.
Yeah, no bourbon. Well, and I was going to ask if like 2 vodkas get you drunk, 1 bourbon would probably. Isn't bourbon really strong?
I don't know the alcohol content
same
of
as
vodka
vodka.
versus bourbon. Let's Google it.
Isn't there like a? They're all kind of the same.
Do you guys all like vodka?
It's a good mixer.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's all 80 proof.
I can't
It's
drink
all
vodka.
80 proof. Okay.
I end
Yeah,
up crying.
They're all
every
the
time.
same. It's just
We're talking like mixed in, not like a straight shot, right? Like
I
mixed.
can't even drink
Yeah, I'm
mixed
not
vodka. I
Hmm.
always end up crying.
I
Oh.
just drink a vodka water with a slice of orange.
Yeah, that's
that's-
crazy.
Oh.
That's
So it's a shot and a half.
that's grown man
Orange.
shit. My palate
Yeah.
needs to mix vodka with like
Well, I'll never
fruity good.
Yeah.
like a Marshall drink.
Oh yeah,
behind my
no. I like
mother.
when it's just vodka and water, a little bit of an orange peel, but I don't squeeze the orange. I just let it sit in there.
Oh,
It
I just do it
marinates.
just so it adds a little bit of something to it.
It's like a slow sipper though, right? You're not like crushing those.
No. I mean, I can't even crush it. But if I have one drink before, like at 7 o'clock, like before I've ate anything, oh, I am white girl wasted. Like, I mean, it goes right to my head.
Really?
Wow.
So, I mean, I have to have four drinks in a night. Well, I'll most likely wake up with a hangover, and that's starting at like 7:30.
Wow.
It's pretty bad.
Oh.
I don't know
Now,
if
does,
my body just not digest alcohol or what it is. It's kind of weird.
Does the downstairs still work after 4 drinks, Zane?
Oh, absolutely. So that always works. You don't have to worry about that.
That baseball bat.
That's never going to stop working. You ain't got to worry about that, Mr. Seagram.
Great answer, Zane. Never stops working.
It never stops.
We'll never.
It's a
stop.
rollie, not a stopwatch.
I'm like the fucking Energizer Bunny.
Oh,
And it's Sinful in Cincinnati.
poor ladies. Poor ladies.
All right.
All right. That's
Alrighty,
Sinful in
everybody.
Cincinnati. Thanks for
I'm gonna
tuning
hop
in.
off.
Bye, Zane.
Thank you, Zane.
Bye, B.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Well,
Need a cold shower.
It gives me anxiety.
that was how I felt every episode of Grown Man Radio in college because I never knew who was going to call in and say something that would get me fined thousands of dollars or ruin my reputation. Thank God the social media wasn't what it is today back then, because somebody could have found a little snippet and taken it out of context and said, Clay Winnell is the second coming of Hitler.
That was not good.
You don't like
No.
my movie voice?
In a world.
I like your analogy.
Well, that's kind of the cancel culture right now, is that you say something out of context and you are pretty much Hitler.
Across the board. Just Sailor.
Yeah.
But when we were talking about Zane just drinking vodka and water, it made me think of the time we went out with Neil and he had a triple shot of tequila on ice and was sipping it.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good tequila, I guess.
Yeah.
Hey, Neil.
That's a aggressive
grown
order for
drink.
sure.
Yeah.
The Ajubita signature.
The Ajubita Achu. All right, so last couple episodes we were going around the horn talking about what's going on in our life. We caught Melissa. She's loving her job. Anything
cook
else
all
in the
the
world of
food.
food?
I cook
She
of
cooks
it.
all the food, does all the dishes, all the grocery
I
shopping,
did not.
laundry.
take care of
Well,
livestock,
like-
accounting. Really, all I do is caddy.
and pick up cockroaches.
And
What-
he hosts the
and-
radio show.
And what have how have things been progressing in the world of rescuing animals and cars?
Oh, Jenny, I wore this shirt for you tonight.
I'm gonna get close.
It says,
I see a pup.
There's a doggo.
it says puppies something.
Oh,
Puppies love rescue.
oh, cute.
And it
And
says
tie dye.
I'm
Oh,
gonna-
that's
oh,
neat.
would you buy a tie-dye golf shirt, Phil? I was thinking about making some tie-dye golf shirts.
A homemade one?
Well, I do have an extensive collection of wacky golf shirts,
But
but
homemade tie-dye?
tie-dye is a hard pass for me. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I'm just
No.
I'm past it. I'm past
That's
it.
fine. That's an honest answer. I legitimate. I've never seen a tie-dye golf shirt, so I don't know if it's something that would be appealing.
I think
Well,
I think
Right.
it definitely would be appealing to people who like tie-dye, which I just happen to not be one of. I'm very particular. So
Is that because you're a proud boy?
no, if I was a Proud Boy, have you seen the Proud Boy takeover on
I
Twitter with
posted
the
it.
hashtags, which
I
is
posted it.
fantastic news. We can talk about that.
What is that?
Like,
Community.
yeah,
has-
they're taking over the hashtag Proud Boys. So there's a bunch of, same-sex love, not hate, like photos and celebrities
Yeah.
and photos and hashtags, and they're basically like burying all the
Oh,
Proud
bad.
Boy hate bad hashtags. They're taking it over, and
Yeah.
it's fantastic.
That's pretty clever.
Good idea.
Yeah, because when you think of like if you just polled the general person, like what's a Proud Boy? Like if you didn't have your head in the news, they'd be like, probably gay pride, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it is.
That is a good troll. I like that a lot. That is a very smart troll and
And it
a
just
swing
shows
of the
how
pendulum in the
creative-
other direction.
Shows
Mhm.
how creative people can be in
Yep.
times like that.
Right.
I
And
love
it's easy.
They're getting hated on, and they're like, no, we're gonna spin it back, but in a loving.
Yeah, they've made it.
Because I'm happy. What are we happy about in the world of dogs and cars?
I was gonna say, I'm not gonna name brand names, but Phil and I are both currently working on animal products for work. So we're helping animals at our normal jobs.
And
Have
these are
you-
products that you cannot mention due to their secrecy.
I don't know, so I'm just not.
I can talk about
Yeah.
what my thing is. It's a company which I won't name, but we are trying to do a waste management system for them. So you walk your dog's gonna poop. What do you do once your dog poops? Do you fumble around with this little dangly plastic thing that has rolls on it, and you peel the rolls out and 5 come out instead of 1, and it's hard to tear? And if you have a big dog that could pull you down the street, like when you're messing with those bags, they're
Even
yanking.
a little dog can pull you down the street.
So I'm messing around with these a lot in the office,
In the office.
in the
In
home
my
office. They actually they got a nice like natural smell to them.
Some of them have lavender scent.
Oh, is it scented?
Yeah, it smells great.
Oh,
We interviewed some people and they're like, those scented bags are the worst. Now I just associate that smell
Oh.
with
That
the
actually
night.
is true
with
because
poop.
we bought the lavender ones like that for a long time, and I was like, man, now I think of Lucky's shit when I smell lavender.
I feel like a
Yeah.
lavender
You're-
candle.
you've been ruined.
But
So you're
Well,
using
that's
these
cool.
things, you're using that to try to figure out a better mousetrap, or what are you doing?
Yeah, mouse traps.
No, I mean, you're using it to see what the limitations are of the bag, and you're trying to
No,
design a
it's
better
the
bag.
it's the whole
The
user experience. So we
dispenser,
went out,
yeah.
Oh,
and
you're talking dispenser. Gotcha.
yeah, we interviewed dog owners, followed them on walks, watched every move and like where their hands go and what they're doing when and how difficult it is and how safe are they being while they're holding the leash when they're messing with the
Mhm.
poop bags. So it's very intricate stuff. So we're just trying to figure out a solution because there's a lot out there on the market, but doesn't seem like anybody's solved it.
If you could do it like the grocery store bag, right, where it's sort of like set on that little perforation where all you got to do is
But
pull.
it is.
But-
Those are perforated, but
Mm.
we have had it happen to us, and both of us have screamed profanities. She'll pull it out, and the whole freaking roll comes flying out, and it's like,
Uh-oh.
now I have to get 50 bags together, and the dog's pulling you, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm talking about? There's that little ridge where it like rides up on it and then it catches the perforation at like the Kroger's bag.
Yeah,
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 a
Clay.
one-handed
It's
thing, yeah.
very astute observation. Maybe we'll think about
Smart.
that, or maybe we already have.
Ooh.
Oh.
But he'll never tell.
Oh. Y'all ready for convenient access to dog poop bags?
Lucky says he would
Na,
like
na,
to be a beta tester.
Yeah.
There is a thing that I worked on with
Hear that,
dogs
Lucky?
that is out on the market.
Get it.
It's a crate training tool, which I'm sure Lucky is no longer requiring crates.
He never did.
Requiring.
I guess it's-
He was never in a crate to begin with.
Yeah, you're right.
He would.
But we got him when he was older, so he didn't need to be crate trained, and
Mm.
it would have been pointless because the dog has literally never chewed anything in our house ever. And
That's
he's
crazy.
Fantastic.
Got all
Lucky,
Good boy.
can we get a little pickup
I
of our?
get to see the good.
What's the name of this product while we take a look at this pooch?
Nah, we're not going to talk about it anymore, said Jane.
Oh.
And
Sworn to secrecy.
Yay! The good
Hey.
boy. I love his ears. He's so tired.
Do
They're
you ever grab his ears, these little Yoda ears, and just like sloop them like this, like you drag them out,
Clay flips him over a lot.
Oh
like you invert them inside out?
Yeah.
That's awful. I hate those. I hate those inside out ears.
it always reminds me of those children's toys. Remember where you would bend it inside out and it would hop up?
no.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Those
I-
little like toad launcher things. I don't know what they're called.
Where did we get one of those?
I don't know. I got one at
At like an
a
arcade or
arcade.
something.
Yeah, and then you get the sticky hands too, and the sticky hands are fun
Oh,
for
those are the
90
best.
seconds, and then they get hair all over them.
Yeah.
We bought one of those poppers at an arcade, or won one, and took it to my friend's twin sons. They were like 5, 4. They played with it for like months and months. Like they could not get enough of
Aw.
this like tiny little popper.
Because it's like a time bomb. You don't know when it's gonna pop or where it's gonna go.
And they
once
like
it
they
pops.
couldn't figure it out, so we had to like teach them. And then the next time we came over, which was a long time, they're like, "We figured out how to do." Anyway, hours of entertainment.
And that's why I like 4-year-olds, because you can actually like have a conversation and teach them stuff. I don't like little tiny babies. I like
Mm.
small humans. I like once they're like know what's going on.
You want them to at least have like Windows 95 running. You don't want to have to get in there and program,
I don't want
it,
to code.
program it yourself.
I don't want to code the little thing, the little burrito.
What about when then they're like too smart?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a pain.
There's like a sweet spot.
It's so funny. Before we got on here, this food influencer I was following, I was watching her story, and she was showing this thing she'd made, and in the background, her like 3-year-old is like, "Stop, enough!" Like telling her, "Please stop recording her Instagram." She's like, "My kids are so over me."
Yes.
Ugh, poor parents right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Trapped.
Trapped like a rat.
Oh,
Big yawn, Lucky. Big
sleepy.
yawn.
We always say he's sleepy tired, and then when it's time for bed, we say, "Lucky, you ready? Go sleepy night night."
And then he
sounds like crap.
marches. He does a slow march to the bedroom and waits to be hoisted upon the bed.
Oh.
I mean, guys, we might never have a dog again after him because anything from here is just downhill.
And we got him this beautiful frog, 27 pounder, from DFW Pug Rescue here in the DFW area.
He's
If you're
actually
looking
30
for a friend and you don't want to participate in the breeder market, you want to get a dog that needs a home, check out DFW Pug Rescue and their Halloween contest. They've got Pugaween coming up, virtual Pugaween, I believe. Lucky will be entering in, and
No, we missed
Yes.
deadline.
well, we'll be posting his submission. We have a couple of
Can we vote?
we have a couple of outfits for your consideration for our viewers, so be sure to be on the lookout for Lucky's.
We should do a quarantine tonight promo with him. This is I'm a lumberjack baby and I work all day.
That is a way better idea than what I was going to do. So good job, AJ.
The idea gal.
Writing that
This is
one
producer.
down. Zane, oh my God.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
Bill.
Whoa. Whoa.
Bill.
Whoa.
Mr. Big
Um,
Balls
Baseball.
on.
we were trying to roll around and talk about what everybody's into. I'm the golf guy. Melissa's the food gal. Jenny's the dog rescuer, and you're the car guy. What's going on in the world of cars? Did you have a chance to hop on any message boards and participate in the dialogue about where we find ourselves in the car culture?
Well, I mean, we're kind of on a truncated timeline here between episodes, so there hasn't been any new big mind-blowing releases, but I could bring up an old one that I had prepped a while back. Did you hear about the new Ford Bronco, Clay? Did that reach your level of?
As a non-car person, I heard Joe Rogan say that it was, I think he said that he didn't like it. He thought that like a Bronco was a Bronco and that this just looks stupid.
Well, Joe Rogan sounds like an idiot from that quote.
All right, let's see it.
You
Oh.
gotta be careful because that's Clay's boyfriend.
I know it's
Yeah.
Clay's boyfriend, and I think they
Oh.
need to break up.
32.
I'm about to break up if he doesn't come clean about this Spotify deal.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I know you're.
All right, let's see this Bronco.
He's in touchy.
It's coming,
He's in
it's
hot
coming.
water. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. All right. So the Ford Bronco. Do you know what it used to look like? Because this is what it's gonna look like.
Yeah,
It looks like an
Well, it's
FJ
not out
Cruiser.
yet.
What?
it does
It
look
looks
like.
like an FJ Cruiser.
Well, the FJ
Ooh.
Cruiser that we all know and love is a faithful recreation of an original like 60s, 70s design of an FJ Cruiser. So the Ford, it's like this is Ford's turn at reigniting the fire of like the original SUV that they had. It's the
But
same
also,
thing
on
that
the
Land
side-
Rover is doing right now with the Defender.
Yeah, the new Defender is hideous.
The new Defender, you don't like those either?
No, it looks like a toy.
You guys will never
yeah.
fight over cars. This is good.
So the new Defender,
So you don't like it either, Phil?
no, I think it is like a car that was designed by
I don't
a
really.
product designer. It kind of there's
I like the Bronco better.
there's some trains of thought, but I like what they're trying to get at with these recreations of old school cars. It does
No, that
But
looks
we
like a
saw-
Kia.
Yeah, we
It's-
saw one of those
looks
Phil
like a
that had
hamster.
plastic all over it. Remember that the plastic siding when we went out for pizza? It looked horrible.
Yeah, it looks
It does
kind of
look
like
like a Kia.
nothing wrong with Kias, but
all-
it looks like a Kia
Kia.
or kind of like a Mini Cooper.
right. So
Yeah,
it's
like a mashup.
they're getting more playful
This is
and like toy-like and exaggerated features, which
This is a
is why I
Land Rover.
call them like more product designy
Mm.
designs.
I really like
versus,
the
like,
older
product.
Defenders. I actually
Hmm.
I liked how boxy they were, and I just
Yeah.
to me they look cheaper. That looks so much cheaper than the old model. It doesn't look as like prestigious as Land Rover typically does.
I think they'll still maintain their prestigious sales with the Range Rover brand, and Land Rover will kind of. I think they're going to sell an F ton of these. I think Ford will sell an F ton of the Broncos because their
new.
design lines are all brought up from these vintage vehicles, and people get the warm fuzzies and feel goodies looking at them,
Yeah.
which is
So
what.
who's going to buy that instead of a Range Rover?
I I think the Land Rover is more of the, I'm actually going to take it off road. The Range Rover is your SoCal super luxury. I don't want to say it, but like housewife of Orange County.
Say it.
Yeah. They're really uncomfortable to sit in. What?
Oh.
My dad's girlfriend in high school had one, and they have bucket seats, and they are so uncomfortable, in my opinion.
So is that I guess my question, is that a Range Rover or it's
This
called a
is
Defender?
This is the Land Rover Defender 90 is the 2-door, so it's the 90, not the 110.
Will you show Clay what they look like now so he can compare?
Let's see, what's the
Like the OG one?
The Land Rover also makes Range Rover.
Okay, and
You're
so
pointing at it like it's an alien.
so that's
What's that?
so we have two options. We have a Range Rover and we have a Defender for
No, they have
brand new cars.
multiple. They have a
Range
whole
Rover and Land Rover.
My question is, the Range Rover is the most cool, sporty looking SUV you can buy.
Not the new ones.
Okay, but like the class, like within the last few years, like that Range Rover, like if I had $1 bajillion, I would get a Range Rover and everybody like, look at that douche. And I'd be like, I don't care. Look
Over
at
a
this cool
Porsche
car.
Cayenne,
And what?
shitty.
Over a Porsche Cayenne.
Yeah.
Can't see it.
That's
Okay.
the new
Yeah.
Range Rover.
Okay. Yeah. I don't like that.
That's-
So,
Those
but
are
the
great.
good Range Rovers versus the Defender, my question is, who is going to choose these rounded things instead of the good looking Range Rover?
I think your the outdoorsy guys that don't have the money or the mechanical ability to get the old one and restore it and keep it running are gonna go straight to this because it's the next best thing. It's like, yeah, it says Defender. It looks kind of like the old school ones.
The old Defenders are really cool.
So how much? Oh, I don't doubt that. How much is that atrocity?
I'm not sure. Jenny's
Oh,
gonna
I thought it said like 30.
2020 price. Just hit that. We will tell you in a second.
And then can we
50
see-
grand.
50.
How much? 50?
50.
And
That's what I said.
and a Range Rover is 100?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, can we see a picture
Yep.
of a Defender? Because the ones I'm thinking of are the really boxy ones.
Yeah, they're like
Because they have
safari
that
truck.
and they have the one that was a little bit smaller. And then they also have the Range Rover.
So let's just get a little bit of Google in
Ooh.
here.
It looks way more safari.
What do you
Safari.
think when you see that as a car guy? You're the car guy. Tell us what you think when you see the Defender as you look up this other one.
So I think for both the Bronco and the
Interesting.
Defender, if we had not been on this call and received your guys' input, I would say these are great new car designs.
Idiot.
And I would say that exactly what I said. These are going to sell an F ton. So this is the original 2-door Defender, which is like the safari car,
Yeah.
Old.
which
Oh,
is
yeah.
old.
Those in
What?
That's the same.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Can we toggle again? Oh my
Oh.
God. That looks like Kim and Kanye, and that looks like Barbara and Ted next
that
door.
looks like Tim and Yanye.
Kanye,
Tim and Yanye.
This one's cool. I like it.
The old one.
Kanye,
Like,
Kevin.
let's go to Utah and
I mean,
ride around.
everybody would rather have the vintage.
Oh yeah, but they're so expensive.
Why don't they just make it look like that?
Well, don't you remember?
They
because
can't.
they're so expensive.
Oh, they can
Remember
3D print some
Jenny's-
blah blah.
Jenny's neighbor, this lady that I used to
Oh,
work
yeah.
for, her friend bought a Defender in Vancouver and is restoring it herself.
Right. And
like- Expensive hobby. I
They
mean,
just don't make this style anymore.
they don't make this style anymore. There's probably different regulations on safety on why you can't have it be so boxy and angular. And so, yeah,
cool.
But you'll be totally protected with the zebras.
everybody would rather have the 60s and 70s car, whether it's the SUV or the sports car, but we got to deal with what we can get. So this is the
Boo.
lesser evil to the
just
BMW that has no heritage ties at all.
It's just ugly.
Maybe it's just the color, the puke,
No,
the
we
puke
saw one in
green.
person and we both said, "Oh, that's awful."
It looked try-hardy.
It is because it's trying hard to look like a previous.
I mean, that was
Which
a
part-
cooler picture.
Hold on, we got a cool one in action. Let's see
An
if
action shot.
if it's
maybe.
driving through the river, maybe it'll change your mind.
Oh yeah. And while you're doing that, can I throw a hypothetical at you?
Yeah, sure.
So we were out and we were having some drinks. We had a lovely impromptu conversation with our neighbors, and that led to us going out to have like 1 or 2 drinks at this place. There was a dog bar, and outside this dog bar patio place, there were 2 McLarens next to each other. Is that still like $1 million car, or those come way down in price?
Way down, way down, way down. It depends on the model, but yeah, you can. They were all over Southern California.
Okay, so it's not cool. It was like an orange one and a black one. And I was like, it seems, I don't know if they're TikToking or what's going on here.
I mean, they're still
expensive.
fantastic cars. I'm trying to like remember what the like lower price one was called.
Looks
It's
great.
probably like still $100,000, but
It's not a
Way less than
mill.
$1 million.
Oh,
that's no,
300.
that's the
Oh.
nice one.
And while you're looking that up, I want to look at this picture that you've put up here. Is that a CGI or an actual photo?
That's
It
a real
still
deal.
looks like, I don't know. I just,
It looks like a Mini Cooper mixed with a
it
Kia.
does. It looks like the Mini Cooper Countryman.
Mini
Yeah.
Kia.
Which I think, Mini Cooper, I'm going to say it again. Like these cars that you guys are saying are not good, minus the Kia, they're all referencing vintage cars. And that's like why they're looking like that. They have these, they have a
People like
special
it.
thing about them. Like all these other brands, Mercedes and BMW, they didn't have SUVs. Well, the Mercedes has the G-Wagon, so forget I said that. But
W has SUVs.
BMW doesn't have these like 60s, 70s vintage,
Oh no.
like
Old
off-roading things that everybody's like, yeah, that's
Hmm.
what I like. I feel like these just have this heritage tie to them. Just by being even called a Defender, people are gonna buy it more because it's got that badge.
Oh,
And what'd you think of the Bronco?
I like, so they launched 3 models. I'll try to find like a group pick, but I like 2 of them because of the like heritage tie-in factor. One of them is like, might as well be a, don't be offended, RAV4.
How dare
how
you?
dare you?
Elitist.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to find a good.
I actually love the RAV4. I'm going to get another RAV, I think.
I want one.
I think, no, I do
We're gonna
like,
pull up to Boston honking in our Ravs.
in general, I do like some of the more recent RAV4s.
It's got to have the tire on the back to be a true RAV.
They don't anymore. And I bet it's a safety thing.
It's like getting an
What if it
Xterra
fell
without the
off
little
and it went
bulging
flying?
safety kit in the back.
Yeah, I love that safety kit bulge thing.
I always thought that you would have to take an axe to it to
Oh
get it
my
out. I thought
God.
that was how they like marketed it, and I had that in my
Oh.
head that like Lenny Kravitz is playing. I want to get
smashing
away.
his guitar.
I want to fly away. And you flipped your car on the side of the highway, and you used the axe to hack into the
That's how I
emergency
got into
safety kit.
mine. That's how I got into mine. I macheted it open.
In fact, you did. I remember you telling me that on our
Yeah.
first date. That was
Oh,
quite a story. Yeah. Just to get out the hand sanitizer wipes, you caused like 3,000 in body damage.
Oh, dang.
What?
Oy, oy, oy.
Okay, I got a.
They weren't listening.
No.
No, I heard hand
heard- I
sanitizer.
heard
and-
it.
All Jenny said was oi oi oi.
Twitter
I said one
Duel
time,
is against
easy peasy.
All right, what are your guys' thoughts on this Ford Bronco? Because this is
Oh.
initially what the world was promised like 3 years ago.
It looks like a pimp.
Is
Yeah.
that
I don't like this at all.
The wheels are awful.
uh
Sorry, Phil.
This is all Photoshop. So that's another one where they're
Not
like
in there.
trying to recreate the like
Yeah,
OJ Simpson.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Bronco.
that looks like someone's gonna murder you.
hit my
Oh.
ride. I'm expecting it to open up and be like fog machines and
Hit my ride, yeah.
We heard you like cooking, so we put a skillet in the freaking glove box.
you got a Genghis grill.
okay, so this was the first Bronco that we were shown, and they're like, "This is just like when OJ was driving it. Remember?" And
Yeah.
you're like,
You should
"No,
try
it
it."
doesn't really look like it."
You're like,
I think people to wrap it up, people like when stuff looks like what
The
they
old days.
remember from like the glory days.
he's gonna say it
Yeah.
again.
I understand. So it's a car person's car, but
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah,
a car person with bad tastes car. And that's how we do it.
I'm not sure. I want to ask him. Phil, which Land Rover am I thinking of that's really boxy? You know the
okay. It's the Land Rover Discovery.
Yes.
Like
Oh, yeah.
a really
That's
flat nose, and then it went up, and then
Yeah.
it went up some more.
I got the Defender and the Discovery confused.
So the
Uh,
Discovery is well, they
Oh.
keep
Well,
making
no,
new
The
ones.
Discovery went from being really small to being really big, and they flipped easily because they were so top heavy.
They were
They're-
super top heavy.
Looks like the family version of the other one.
Well, this is the same one that lives next door with the snorkel on it in the Safari Yellow.
Yeah, I just call it the safari car.
Oh, you guys have
On our
one of these
street.
next door?
There is
It's like bright yellow,
one down the street. Where the hell?
takes up all the parking.
We talking about this guy?
Yes.
It's like Dennis's car from Always Sunny.
It looks like
And the new ones are even more boxy than that. Like
what's the like Christmas vacation? Like they're hopping in the car, they're driving across
Yeah,
the country.
it almost
Chevy
looks like
Chase.
Jurassic Park?
no, what are those? I don't know.
Anyway,
Yeah, I'm thinking of the newer ones, the ones that are even more boxy. I see those in Dallas a lot.
more boxy.
Ooh.
Like the
than
newer models.
that. New boxy lander. Oh, the hell is it called? Sorry.
No, I can't remember either.
I can't remember. It's like the budget one.
Here, let me see.
How are we going to get these dogs adopted, Jenny?
Oh.
Oh.
While these two kids talk about their cars, let's get into it. How are we going to get these dogs in homes?
Let's see. Oh, I love when people do the like cute photos of them. Like sometimes I feel bad when they're taking like some horrible photo. It's like
Where they look
it's like a
scared.
dating app. Like take a good photo, make them look cute.
Lucky's picture looked ultra cute.
I
They did
like
a tremendous job with that website.
Like hire a photographer, hire a designer, like
Yeah, that'll get them.
like a brand, a real brand.
That'll freaking get them adopted.
Make a cute
That's-
story about them.
Is there like a dedicated app for lost and found animals?
We cruise Pet Finder all the time.
Pet Finder's the app?
And found.
Pet Finder is
Oh, this
the
is what I'm thinking of. The Land Rover Discovery 4. The 2011. Oh, you want me to show you?
Discovery. Oh,
You can't probably see it.
yeah, that thing.
There's so many, and they're all so similar.
I am familiar.
Like, see how big the back.
Got a big butt.
Oh yeah.
Big
Dang.
pretty Judy. Yeah, I see
Weird
those driving
pet.
around quite a bit. I just feel. That was fun.
Good times in quarantine tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We heard from Zane Rubin, Cincinnati's hottest, most eligible bachelor.
The hottest.
We saw some of the most monstrous vehicles on the market today. We
I'm surprised they're more expensive.
heard a beautiful rendition of
Dreams.
Dreams.
Hit song.
And we usually do a segment on this show called New Music Monday. I don't know if you guys have ever heard about it.
Ooh. Music.
Melissa, did you find something in the group chat that you wanted us to listen to this week?
I sure did.
And what'd you come up with?
Well, you're gonna have to pull it up in the group chat because I don't have my phone.
We don't
I am
remember.
a engaging participant, and I leave my phone in the other room.
Fantastic strategy.
Well, I screened.
I love you.
it.
I love everyone, quite frankly.
If I was a folk star by the Avalanches,
I was a folk star by the Avalanches. Any of you had any weird dreams lately?
I wish I wrote down more details, but I did have a dream where a college friend of mine, it was kind of like a triple date situation where I was like my college friend and his boyfriend and then Trump and Melania. We went on this extravagant vacation.
Huh.
And like a lot of weird stuff happened.
That's
And that is like all I remember. And I was like, well, that was weird.
Do you remember where you went on vacay?
No.
hell.
Myrtle Beach.
No, something crazy. I think it was like very futuristic, like floating pools and things like, I don't know, Avatar.
Ons. Vacation with Donald.
I'm watching the news too much.
Donald.
Yeah.
Do you want to go
I-
on vacay with Donald?
nope.
You know, I had a dream recently that Clay started a theater company in our house.
That
in
ain't
our
a dream.
Ooh.
Premonition.
Our house was big, and I was like not feeling it, didn't want to be involved 2 days in a row. And then I got really mad at him because he turned into like Mr. Theater Director D-bag, basically like very entitled and just have you guys-
Wherever would you get that idea?
well, it reminded me of that movie Marriage Story on Netflix. Remember, he was the director of the theater company?
Yes.
It was like that.
He was like, he
And-
was watching his wife perform the play he did, and like he couldn't help himself. He's like, "Can I give you some notes?" It was the creepy guy from the new Star Wars
Adam something.
Yeah, Adam Driver.
Adam Driver.
driver
From
from Baby
And-
Driver.
Towards the end of it,
Boss baby.
In Boss Baby, yes. No, we clowning.
my dream guy. And at the end of it, Clay had decided he was leaving me and deleted me on Instagram and Facebook.
The
to
ultimate betrayal.
go hike the Himalayas with Bradley Cooper.
Oh,
Let's
that's the ultimate. That's the
Hey,
ultimate.
I was
tell me something, Mel.
Yeah.
Can
I-
Clay go hike the Himalayas?
uh-huh.
That
with me?
works.
But I
Like
told Clay,
twist in the night.
oh yeah, totally.
I'm
Just
gonna break
rip
up
it
with you
out
and
and
Brad.
take Bradley.
And it was just a platonic hike in the woods
Yeah,
too. It
they
was
were
just
just
friendly.
buds.
sure.
And Bradley had encouraged him to go on this like soul journey or whatever.
Rowing
And I
down.
told Clay, I said, I truly love you because I was more upset about you leaving than Bradley.
Oh,
And so that was a legitimate dream I had, and that one was very weird.
that's a roller coaster of
Yeah,
emotion.
All
that's a lot of-
right.
that's a lot of stuff to
Ooh,
unpack there.
Yeah, I would
in,
wake
in the-
up
in the psyche.
not refreshed after that.
I just thought it was interesting because since we've started meditating, I sleep so deeply and I dream a lot.
I was just about to say, since we started meditating, I sleep very deeply, and I don't know if it's just not big enough of a sample size, but I feel like I'm not dreaming at all, which I don't mind. But I think I don't know if it's kicking me into a different cycle of dreaming or whatever. But yeah, the meditation is Choice.
Life changing.
Now, have you heard? I mean, I know this Fleetwood Mac thing started with a guy with cranberry juice. Have you read into the effect that cranberry juice allegedly has on your dreams?
no.
That you've only heard from.
That I've only heard from our good buddy, frankly, I don't give a damn, Eric Hufford.
Oh, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Sample size of one.
So I don't know if, but maybe that had a connection. The dream song, the cranberry juice. Apparently, if you drink a lot of cranberry juice before bed, you will have much more vivid dreams.
And probably pee the bed.
And pee.
I don't know.
Okay.
He swears by it. He's like, oh, I'm gonna have crazy dreams and I'm gonna drink this whole bottle of cranberry juice.
Oh yeah, definitely gonna pee the bed.
I have like 64 ounces, honey. I don't give a damn.
So why don't you guys try that out? Get back to us on that.
Okay, we'll be your dream correspondents.
Meditation, cranberry juice, see what variables work best.
Correspondence. I like that. Welcome to Jenny's dream correspondence.
Stranger
Dreams with our dream
Stranger
correspondent.
Stranger dreams. Welcome to Stranger Dreams. I'm your dream correspondent, Clazer. Welcome to my mind vehicle.
Oh my God. Hop in.
Hop into our mind vehicles as we explore
It looks like
Stranger Dreams. Stranger Dreams.
Spitting all over your mic.
This is not very COVID friendly.
no.
Just don't lick the mics. Okay.
Oh gosh.
Well, I think we got to shut it down. We're coming up on an hour and 40 minutes. I got to be at the Great Golf Club of Dallas at 6:30, fresh and sharp in the morning, ready to dominate and provide excellent service to our lovely guests and golfers coming out to see one of Dallas's most underrated golf experiences. 20 minutes from downtown Dallas for about $40 during prime time or $21 after 5 p.m. You can drive around a golf course designed by the same guy that did Colonial. Yes, that's right. For $21.65 after tax, you can take a cart and cruise around the golf course. Tree-lined golf course, not a house on the course. I'm talking a traditional country club. Beautiful Bermuda grass fairways and greens, challenging greens complexes, beautiful bunkering, and a hell of a value. And they got long neck beers in the 19th hole. They don't have cans like a bunch of little babies.
Wow.
Okay, we got real long neck bottles.
Dang.
You're making me want to go.
Bitches.
I don't go.
Beaches. And we got golf cart. We got gas golf carts too, so you get that extra vroom vroom.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice.
Guzzle your long neck and gun it.
Hell yeah! But yeah, that's what I got to do. What's your week looking like coming up here?
Finny and Jill?
Finny and Jelly.
Busy at work.
Yeah, we're happy to see you on set tonight.
I know. I was zooming. I was going so fast. Helping people, helping.
We're
everybody.
zooming now.
We are zooming.
She was zooming so she could zoom.
Yeah.
And then I took Friday and Monday off just because I want to.
What?
That's my week.
This upcoming?
Yeah.
What are you guys going to do?
What will we do?
You
Monday.
gonna watch people take dog poop bags out just for fun?
Yeah.
Expand your data set.
I'm gonna go track down some dogs in the
Can I
street and
pick up
say,
your
"Hey, can I
poop?"
pick up that dog's poop? I need to test."
I want to
Bag.
the integrity of the bag. Can I have your shit?
I need to measure the
So
diameter.
creepy. Ugh.
Good.
Maybe some driving to see
What?
some New England fall foliage.
Yes, I saw the
Oh.
post. I saw the GIF of the falling into the leaves. So is that what we're gonna do over a long
They're
weekend?
really pretty.
It's called leaf peepin', and this past weekend and this coming weekend are the prime
Yep.
leaf peepin'
Peep.
weekends.
It's the prime peeping time.
Okay,
Peeping.
we'll be the dream correspondents. You'll be the leaf peeping
I
correspondents.
know they can be the leaf peeping people.
Peeper. Peeper.
Leaf peepin' people. Yeah, people drive all from throughout New England up to kind of the New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine
Maine,
area and see the turning of the leaves in the lake region, the many different lakes that those
Are you
states
guys
have to
gonna
offer.
tap some maple syrup in Vermont?
A lot of
Ooh.
maple syrup
we
gets
should.
tapped up there.
Yeah.
The founder of my company has a
Ooh.
sugar shack in Vermont. That's what they call them, like small houses up there. And he said, the stat seems ridiculous, but like a 50-gallon drum of like tapped tree sap, like maple tree syrup, only like boils down to like a gallon of actual like usable.
I believe
cookable
it.
syrup.
Crazy.
It's some awful ratio where you're like,
That's why
that
it's expensive.
is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's why it's so expensive, especially real maple syrup.
Yeah.
So expensive. Have
Delicious.
you guys had maple sugar?
I don't think so.
You can bake with it. It's just, you know,
Ooh.
fried, but it's very, very expensive. It's like $20 a bag.
Dang.
So is this the kind of thing where you're going on a normal highway, like an interstate highway, and people are driving like dangerously slow to get the slow creeping
off-
pick of the
it's
trees?
It's the back roads in the roads that are like the ones that border any lakes.
Or hiking.
Or yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
people on the hiking trails trying to get their Instagram photos at the top of the hike with all the pretty trees and all the colors.
So Phil, did you take off too?
You have
we
Monday.
have Monday off for
He does. I took it.
Indigenous Peoples Day.
Oh,
Aha, they have
Aha.
rebranded that one, haven't they?
well, it's both of them now on the calendar.
I wonder which one they'll push in school, both.
Indigenous Day.
That's probably the way to do it though, really. Like with the statues, to just like provide context. Like it used to be called this, but now there's people that want it to be called this because this.
Yeah.
Yep.
The
Instead of
Washington
just saying, "It had never
football
happened."
team.
That's cool that you have that day off. So are you taking Friday off or just you just have Monday?
No, just Monday off. And yeah,
Me and
That'll
Joe
be-
go leaf peeping.
might do some
Yeah.
peeping.
All right, all you leaf peeps out there, we're gonna leave you with this
He's
little
gonna peep
tasty
on-
treat. If I Was a
Wait.
Folk Star by the Avalanches. I bet Finney and Joe will be listening to this quite a bit as they peep some leaves.
And he'll peep on people's pooping dogs.
Peep on people pooping puppies in the park. Here is the Avalanches with If I Was a Folk Star. Thanks for tuning in to Quarantine Tonight. Thanks to Zane for his candor and his honesty about his love life, and we wish him nothing but the best. We wish that he finds the greatest possible outspoken, but also sassy, classy, but also a little party girl, rich, but not too snobby, cultured, but not too stuffy. Here's the song. Have a great week, everyone. We hope to see you next Monday, right back here on Quarantine Tonight. Phone number is 925-SANDBAG. We'll talk to you next Monday, 8 p.m. Central, from the 1L Studios in friendly Bedford, Texas.
Hey, all right, it's Kid Casper on the radio. How we feeling out there? How's your drive down there?
Oh,
My co-host has hijacked the clicker.
It's Lucky here. Just want to say, love your diva. Do the best you can. If you want to do something, do it. If you want to poo, then poo it. Go and see Phil. He's gonna get your fill. If you dirty poopy bag, gonna make it really better. Gonna make it rip and not slip. Gonna make it easy to access with the one hand. Only got your one hand on the poopy bag. Other hand on your dog. Other hand on your doggy dog. Don't drop the poopy bag when you got your dog, or else the park ranger gonna write you a ticket. It's gonna be like $50, and I'm like, yo man, if someone could only design a better poop bag dispenser, then I wouldn't get this fine, and it would be all fine. Oh yeah. Thank God there's people that get design degrees, and not just other degrees that have soft skills. He's got hard skills. He's got some hard skills, and that's why he's on Quarantine Tonight. The internet's hottest online live caller-based talk show, baby. Baby.
Lucky is so pissed.
Baby. Oh.
All right.
I Hasta la vista.
I liked it.
Boy.
Bye. 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 Bye.